Huh? Huh? Huh?
Hey now, and welcome down to KC Toy Reviews. We are here today with Kier, First Sword of Death by TBLeague. This is a collaboration with Sideshow Originals from the Court of the Dead line. So as always, let's buckle up, put our hands together, and dive right in. What I can tell you in a quick snippet is that Kier, Sword of Death, was cast out and banished from heaven. At that point, she was founded by Death and taken in as his daughter. And from that point, I mean, you can do your reading, but in front of you can kind of tell what happened at that point, you know, from heaven to what we see in front of us, right? So again, that's just kind of a quick snippet about Kier. But again, let's focus on the figure on hand, which is absolutely incredible. So interestingly enough, again, I'm doing this review late on this character for kind of a funny reason. Myself, like many collectors out there, spend restless nights just kind of browsing through the stores, scrolling through the pages, just looking for something to buy. I've seen this thing countless times, over and over and over. The reason I didn't buy it is I'm not a statue collector. And the entire goddamn time I saw this thing, I thought it was a statue. And the reason I actually stupidly figured it out was the January sale. I filtered everything by 6 scale, saw what was on sale, and this thing showed up. And I was like, oh my god, how dumb I am. I thought this was a statue the whole time. Nonetheless, I purchased it immediately. I'm a big fan of Court of the Dead now, especially with Demethiel, and I forgot the other one coming, but the Jester coming out soon. The new line that's coming out looks amazing, kind of looks like next level 6-scale figures that we're going to get very, very soon. And then there was this, and this thing is amazing. Now, I think this is one of 3, and correct me if I'm wrong, there could be other stuff out there, but this thing is absolutely incredible. So the reason I mentioned this was a Build-A-Bear style experience was a lot of the stuff, such as the arm piece, the shoulder, this piece that rests here, the mask. Oh my god, it's stuck to my wand. The wand is metal? Oh! All right, so let's try to explain what the hell just happened there. For starters, apparently there is metal in the wand here. Must be the center core of this thing. The mask is magnetic, so it's kind of a good time to kind of show it off here. And it must have stuck to the wand, and it pulled the figure down, and it almost broke. But anyways, there's the mask there. And as you can kind of see, I'll just show you real quick, it really easily just snaps right back on because of the magnetic feature. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I know bark it all the time, but man, they should use magnetic features like that for everything. Headpieces, the legs. But this is an amazing segue to show, after what just happened, the base. Oh, I almost smashed it again. So the base is incredible, right? The only problem with the base is, and I'm goddamn shocked, is there's really no clever way how to put her on there other than a freaking balancing act. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, and I immediately saw it out of box and went, oh, they must be magnets at the feet or something to put on there, but nothing, no features whatsoever to clip her onto this. It is purely a balancing act, and based off of what you just saw, obviously it can easily fall, and none of that was planned. That completely just fell that easy. The stand that you see right here is just basically a 1/6 scale generic stand. I don't know why they didn't somehow implement the crotch grabber piece, in the back here so that we can use this, because I don't know how the hell I'm actually going to use this now, knowing that it can fall that easy. But it's a cool base. Maybe you could use this for like a Terminator or something. So I would say that overall this thing is absolutely incredible. Exceeded my expectations. Beyond the debacle between the stand and how the hell we're going to stand this thing, as a seamless body and what it comes with, I think this thing was $169, $170 something like that from Sideshow. Incredible value. The cape, we have a wire through and beyond, kind of up and down the entire thing, so you can kind of dynamically pose it. It's a two-tone on the inside, dare I say, like a bone-ish pattern, bone-ish purple pattern. And on the outside, we have this really, really cool weathered kind of feature to it. Some minor rips, some color in there, discolor in there. I thought they did a fantastic job with the cape. Just a quick zoom in, kind of the back here, the detail even on the head sculpt. Obviously, it's all sculpted hair, but even that is just absolutely insane. The braids with the little skulls there. I would say that overall the head sculpt looks fantastic, for what it is, based off the representations of what I've seen in the graphic novels and what I know of the character. Don't think I could have asked for too much more, maybe a little bit of more realism into it, but overall I am completely satisfied with the head sculpt. Again, as far as the accessories, as you can see, pretty well detailed there. There's nothing to complain about. Fantastic job overall with what they've done here. So I'm not sure too much of TBLeague and the rest of their product line, but this is the first time I have ever had a 1/6 body type like this. So the best way to describe it, it is a, if you can see there, it's pushing in like a rubbery plushy, not plushy, but a rubbery type plastic material that I can actually push in. The best way to describe it, and it's going to sound creepy, it almost feels a little realistic as well as you push it and feel it. So the body type is actually very, very unique. Not sure how much it's going to hold up. TBLeague, I haven't done enough investigation into the company. If somebody else knows, please comment below. Maybe you've had something for a few years and it's starting to deteriorate. But man, if something like this could hold up, the joints and everything and the way the arms feel and look as a seamless body, it definitely trumps what I used to have with Hot Toys such as Gamora and stuff like that. The seamless body was a piece of crap on those, and they just tore very, very easily. So I'm not sure if it is like that technology and it's going to tear. I'll most likely still keep it more in a museum-ish type pose, but nonetheless, it's a unique body type that I thought was pretty cool. And before we start to cap it off with a review, I just wanted to show off the massive scale of the sword. I mean, it probably is very close to the size of the figure itself. As you can see in shot here, this thing is huge. It has some good weight to it. The detail is amazing, but everything that you see plus the base earlier that she almost fell off of and got destroyed is what you get with the figure. So this is what you see, what you get, and obviously the mask that I magnetized on there, which I'll put on at the end as we do the final review there. But again, what you see is what you get, and this massive sword is absolutely amazing. All right, so let's start to wrap this review up and slap a score on this figure. Overall, very, very excited to have this in my collection. Excited for what's coming next by Sideshow and 3-0. We have 2 figures coming up, both of them on pre-order. As I've mentioned, I probably will actually buy 1, if not 2, of the other TBLeague Sideshow figures because this thing is incredible. But the figure at hand, Kier, Sword of Death. Let's start to think of a review and a score on this thing. Personally, what comes to mind on this figure is an 8.1 out of 10. It's absolutely amazing. There's really not too many downfalls to it. I think really the biggest thing is that I can't use the stand to its truest potential. There could have been some obvious improvements and things that you could have did to make my figure balance properly on the stand versus falling off and smashing on the floor. Nonetheless, we have an amazing figure at hand, and I am excited for what's coming next. 8.1 out of 10, Kier, Sword of Death, Court of the Dead, Sideshow, TBLeague. That's a lot of goddamn things. And KC Toys, I forgot about that. Signing off. I'm not going to drop it this time. Signing off for today. Later, everyone. Appreciate you watching. Huh?